Welcome, fellow gamers, to the week of January 31st game reviews. I am Strino.
And I'm Woopal. So we've got a pretty good lineup of games this week, guys. Of course, we do our weekly top five, which we review in detail later in the video. But we're going to jump right in and go through some of the lesser-known titles that's coming out. So let's go into it. So first up is Cultist Simulator Initiate Edition. This is a strange-looking game, guys. I don't know. Maybe to each their own. It's a card game. It's a single-player puzzle RPG sim. It's got quite a bit of downloadable content stuff to it for like legacies, mechanics, characters, and stuff. I haven't looked at this one in detail because I'm not much of a card sim kind of guy, and I'm sure not much of a cultist kind of guy. So I'm probably gonna skip this one.
Oh, fair enough. I think it's going to be on my skip list too this week.
You bet.
Well, next up, we've got Odysseus, Kosmos, and his robot quest. This is a single-player, classic pixel adventure game, point and click. It's a little bit goofy. It looks like it has a lot of good humor into it. It kind of reminds me of the Red Dwarf, the BBC television show, or even Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy kind of humor. So if you're into that, I think this would be a good one. It's getting a lot of positive reviews, and it's only
Yeah,
$15 on Steam. So it seems like an interesting title, and it's cheap enough that if you're looking for a solo adventure, that looks like a good one.
sure. All right, guys. So third up, Kinetic Edge. Looks pretty cool. Single player, or it's got online PvP as well. It's kind of a physics game, of course, as you can tell. It's like built around shapes. You race against friends, local or PvP. It's arena. It's got a pretty cool arena mode. It's got a maze mode. It's got a little golf sim that you'll see here in just a second. Uh, it's got some really neat twists and stuff too. I think would be really cool. Like Strano, I could see us maybe playing this on the arcade at the house, man.
Yeah, I think this would be a good one for the arcade. Next up is another good arcade one, Ampersat. It's really interesting. It's a single player or a co-op split screen, so you can play remote with your friends. It's kind of a retro action adventure RPG, top down. There's hundreds of pieces of equipment to loot. It's got its own skill tree, and there's many bosses. So it's not your traditional top down. It looks like there's a lot going on with this. It's a little bit of a throwback game with over 50 handcrafted levels. I think this would be another good one for the arcade.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, looks like a cool game, neat concept. Something you don't see every day, so kind of cool. All right, guys, and finally, before we get to our top five, we've got RE0, Starting Life in Another World. It's another anime title. It's really big in Asia. It's kind of follows a popular novel anime series that's popular over there. Yet again, it's a strategy game. This is another one that I have really no interest in playing, but I know there's a lot to do. So if you're looking for a single player anime series game that's based on a novel, uh, it's really popular in Asia. Like I said, it's just making its way to the West. So I don't know. If you like that kind of stuff, check it out. It's coming out February 5th. I think it's on PlayStation and Switch. So check it out.
All right, so that's all the non-featured games. We're about to get into our featured games. The first one up is going to be the Pedestrian. But before we do, if you could go ahead and like and subscribe down below, that would be great and help us out a lot.
All right, guys, trying to said the Pedestrian's up first. I'm kind of excited about this game. I've never played one like this game before, but it looks really awesome. Single player puzzle logic game that's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's getting extremely positive reviews right now. It's a really cool play style, as you can see. It's just something about it, man. I think it's just awesome. The way they did the game, the background, the 3D background graphics are incredible. The way they brought it into the worlds, I mean, I think it's incredible. I know Strano's our graphic guy, so he probably has a lot more to say about that part.
Oh, yes, it looks excellent. They use a node graph architecture to make a gameplay out of it. I think that's brilliant. I don't know how they came up with it or who done that, but my favorite part is how great the backgrounds look, and those are interactive while you're in the little
Yeah,
graph walking around in the signs. It's amazing. Like
I think
right
it's cool.
there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, what they're doing with the environments are really engaging. I mean, I'm getting this game. I have the demo now, guys, so I'm gonna play it, throw some video on that. Uh, it's out for PC now. Comes out for PlayStation the January 29th, and I think they're gonna do Xbox and Switch in the very near future. So I think it's on Steam for like $10. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna play through the demo, throw up some video footage. If it looks as good as it does on the video, I'm gonna pay the $20 for it.
Next up is NOAH Remastered, the complete edition, and we're also going to cover NOAH 2, the complete edition. It's two different releases, guys. We've got the original, which they've remastered, and then you have NOAH 2. So it's two different titles, but we're covering them the same. The NOAH 2 is a single player or online co-op. That is the same for the original. The sequel here is $50 and includes NOAH 2 and all three of the downloadable content. It's got a good story. It adds new powerful abilities to the player, and you can create your own character that travels across Japan. It really looks intriguing. The artwork, you can tell it's done by a Japanese company because it feels real authentic.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, if you're into the RPG fighting action games, I mean, this is one of the new ones that's coming out. It looks pretty cool. The remastered, they redid the graphics. They've redone the fighting style a little bit. I mean, it's still the typical samurai hack and slash gameplay, but the graphics looks a lot better. The original was had some bugs, some issues, so maybe this will be a little better. I've never heard of this game before, but I kind of want to try it.
Yeah, I really liked Outworld, and this reminds me a lot of Outward, so we'll see.
And comes out, guys, February 5th, PlayStation and PC as well. Our guys, third up is Werewolf: The Apocalypse Earthblood. Single player action RPG. The story of the game is you're trying to save Earth from death and decay. You follow the main character, Kahal, which can transform into three different states, I guess. He can be human form, wolf form, werewolf form. All three kind of have some little different abilities and stuff. Human form is his interaction abilities, dialogue and stuff. His wolf form is more for stealth, and werewolf is for ripping heads. So the human form has some stuff too. As a crossbow, you can still kill enemies and stuff. You can take out electronic components and stuff like that. Graphically looks pretty good. Fighting style is about what you'd expect. So looks pretty good overall though. Strano, what do you think?
This is done by the same developers that have done the Vampire series, so they really know this genre well. I like the fact that you can transform. The wolf you can sneak around with, and then the Cryos, or whatever they call the monster form. One thing unique about this game is the rage mechanic. Have you seen that, Woopal?
Yeah, that's a really cool twist of the game. Like when you're in werewolf form, if you get too much rage, you become unstable, and I'm not sure what the outcome of that is, but I'm sure it's not good. But maybe something to check out, guys. February 4th comes out for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on the list is Apex Legends Season 8, Mayhem. There's a new legendary character named Fuse. He looks like a lot of fun to play. He's got some attitude, and I like that in the character. They've got a new 30-30 repeater rifle. Absolutely looks nasty. Mayhem Battle Pass, new skins, sprays, and more. It has a new ranked season, so here's your chance at a fresh start. New map, Obliterated, Kings Canyon. Both of those look amazing. Hopefully they'll address the audio issues with the game, footsteps. What do you think, Woopal?
Yeah, I think that's really the holdup of this game. I mean, this looks great, but there's been a lot of comments on the forum and stuff about the audio issues, and there's been some bugs in the game and stuff. There's been a lot of cheating going on, and the recording features aren't working like they're supposed to. So hopefully this will work out, and they'll clear up some of that mess, like the servers back on full speed, where they can servers have been kind of an issue, so maybe they can get all that fixed up. But other than that, I mean, if you like Apex Legends, Fortnite, any kind of shooter like that, I mean, it looks really great. And like I said, the new character looks awesome.
Yeah, he does. But cheating just always kills a game. If you cheat, don't do it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, so Apex Legends, guys, Season 8, Mayhem, comes out February 2nd. PC, PlayStation, Xbox. So if you're a fan of the Apex stuff, maybe they got the stuff worked out. And hopefully they did. And hopefully this will be a lot of fun. So check it out February 2nd, guys. Finally, is Control Ultimate Edition. Looks like a pretty cool game. It's single player, third person, action adventure shooter. You can manipulate the world, do a lot of things with it. It's getting extremely positive reviews so far. I think for the Control Edition and the both expansions, I think it's all like $40 on Steam. So well worth the money. It's got a really good story. Graphics are pretty good. And like I said, the supernatural powers, I think, is kind of what sets it apart. You can throw objects. You can kind of levitate. You can form shields around yourself by manipulating the world around you. It looks like a lot of fun. I know Strano is currently getting this game, currently downloaded on Steam, so he'll have a little more to say about this one.
One thing I really like about this game, Wu is the fact that when you watch the trailer, they focus in on the gameplay and not so much the cutscenes. When I see a gameplay trailer that just focuses on cutscenes, it's kind of a red flag that there's not a lot to it. This game looks like there's a lot to it. It reminds me of the Half-Life 2. Like we talked about last week, I'm not into horror, but this has enough of it that makes it entertaining and engaging, and I'm really excited about it. I love being able to use objects, kind of like with the grab gun in Half-Life 2, to kind of block yourself and throw them.
Yeah, same. I mean, you can see the gameplay here. It's just so cool how you manipulate the world around you and chunk objects and stuff. I mean, who doesn't like playing a game where you can chunk other people, dude? This is right up my alley right here. And some of it's cool about it. I don't know how they tie it in exactly. I've not seen the gameplay yet, but it's brought to us by Remedy Entertainment, which are the makers of Max Payne. If you guys who've played Max Payne, they were kind of the pioneers of the bullet time stuff. So they slow stuff down in the bullet time. I mean, Max Payne wasn't that great of a game, but the bullet time part made it well worth playing. So I'm hoping they tie this stuff in this game like that.
Yes, sir. And the Force-like powers kind of reminds me of the Force Unleashed, so I'm looking forward to this title.
All right, guys. So Control Ultimate Edition comes out February 2nd. PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Like I said, Strano may have some demo content for us coming up here pretty soon. A little bit of gameplay footage. So if you're a fan of that stuff, check it out, man.
Okay, well, that's all that we have for this week. There wasn't a whole lot to review, but there's a couple in there. I know Control and Pedestrian that really intrigued the imagination, and me and Wu are excited to get those reviews out to you as soon as we can.
Oh yeah, I'll be playing the demo of Pedestrian this weekend for sure. I'll get some gameplay footage up, guys. Give you a little review, let you know what I think. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, mixoftheround.com, guys. We're a new website, new startup, so give us a little love. Appreciate it.